Namaskaram. Sanaathanam is a theme-based Bharatanatyam Arangetram of Kumari Kshirja Govind, student of Singapore Indian Fine Arts Society, and currently she is under me. When her parents approached me to discuss about the Arangetram, her mother, Mrs. Kshirja Govind, came up with few interesting ideas, themes, which I chose this particular theme, Sanaathanam. Sanaathanam, actually the Sanaathanam word came from Sanaatana Dharma. It's very vast subject. We are not really going deep into it. Sanaatana Dharma is basically it's a basic way of living, of philosophy. And in that, we have taken a small portion. A main portion means, you can say it's a main portion, it's the family issues. The family, Vasudhaiva Kudumbakam, of taking family and the issues in between the family members. That's why we wanted to put this theme as, because it's a universal theme. So taking a family as an example, so solving all the problems or the issues having in the family, being living together, different types of people, different mentalities, and how a world should be like being in a different people, different culture, different nature, how we have to go together. That was the aim. So by thinking of this, we were thinking how a family started, where's the origin it is. So we have gone back to Shiva's family. So we have taken Shiva's family as an example because they are the ideal family. They are the one who introduced as family system to the world. So we can see it's an ideal family, and we can learn so many things from their family because there are so many disparities in the family. If you take Shiva, it's entirely different person. If you take Parvati, it's entirely different person. Look at their son, and mainly their vehicles. See, they have peacock, they have snake, they have rat, they have bull, they have tiger, and there are so many different creatures, different mentality, and how they living without any problems or issues. Or if you have the problem also, how they solving it and they living a harmonious life. That is an ideal example for us to follow, for everyone to follow. So that's the main reason we have to, we thought of taking that theme to give a message to the people. Because we think if the family, we have so many issues. If you could solve the problems within the family by understanding each other, we could solve any problems in the world. What are the problems we are facing at present scenario, we can face it and we can solve it anything now. So that's the main aim our idea to put this theme to the Arangetram. And also the big challenge for me for us to develop this story was, it was an Arangetram. I wanted it's a amalgam format, a traditional Bharatanatyam repertoire to be kept within this theme. So we do have an invocatory piece which describes the creation, and also we just have a glimpse of Big Bang theory, and also how, Damaru. We start with Damaru. Damaru is the sound of Damaru. The Damaru is symbolically, we say it's the existence of Shiva, and Om. Om is a combination of Akara, Ukara, Makara. It's symbolically the essence of Hinduism. If you take it's a very sacred syllables, and also it's believed to be the first sound of the universe, first sound of the Almighty. So we started with Damaru and Omkara. In midst of that, Shiva and Parvati they born, and from them Shiva created Panchabhutas. So, if you take the Margam format, so we have a invocatory piece which describes this origin and all, and then later on Alaripu. Alaripu, what I thought is, Alaripu is a blossoming. It's blossoming of a body. If you take a dancer, it's a blossoming of your body. So why don't we put the Panchabhutas? Panchabhutas mainly the five manifestation of nature, air, space, fire, water, earth. So this is also a beginning of life. So without Panchabhutas, there is no life. So what I thought is Alairipu, and also it's almost connected with Alairipu. The way if you look at your Bharatanatyam repertoire, if you start with Bharatanatyam, that give you whole body, gives you full energy, warm up your body by top to bottom. So same way, if you take Panchabhutas, that give you, that's the beginning of the life. So I thought it's well can relate and connect the Panchabhutas into the Alaripu. So I put 5 types of Alaripu in 5 jatis and incorporated 5 elements into it. So keeping this theme in mind, I developed the second half of the repertoire. It was doubly challenging for me because the theme has to be conveyed, and also I want to stick into the Bharatanatyam traditional Margam format. I hope it came out well. And also I want to thank Professor Raguraman sir from Chennai. He brilliantly written the lyrics for the theme, and whatever we had in our mind, whatever Mrs. Kshirja Govind had in mind, he literally transferred it to the papers, and he wrote the lyrics beautifully. And his wife Vanadi Raguraman beautifully composed music for us, and we are very thankful to him and very grateful for them. Without their help, it's not been possible actually. And on behalf of Sifas and parents of Kshirja Govind, I invite all of you to come for Kshirja's Arangetram. It's really challenging for Kshirja because for a young age, and also it's one-man show. She has to portray all these characters, all these emotions, and there's a lot of stamina needed. And I'm sure she will do it. She will do well, and she is. And I'm really looking forward to it. Thank you very much.